Hello everyone, today in this video we will fight against the Atmos character of our world around us, and today I would like to introduce some order in terms of some ideas, in terms of the facts. There is, I think still living, Jewish historian of Israeli with Israeli passport, Mr. Shlomo Sand. He was born in 46 in Austria to Polish Jewish parents from Łódź. And later he became a professor of history, mainly specialization Jewish history, in the one of the universities in Israel. And he wrote a book, How Was the Jewish Nation Invented? And to a large extent his theses are justified, because in the 19th century we know there was a rise of nationalism. So many Jewish intellectuals, but not only, were writing that Jews are not only the religion, like we have indicated in many European languages like French, Polish, and so on, that they were called people of Jewish faith or people Jewish religious community and so on. But in 19th century they also wanted to be the nation, and there were many great historians and intellectuals, like one of my favorites, Mr. Heinrich Gretz, 19th century German historian, very much Germanized of Jewish origin. He wrote 3 volumes of beautiful history of the Jews, and he presented the history of Jewish nation till the more or less half of the 19th century, in the way that he treated people following Jewish faith as members of Jewish nation. Yeah, we can discuss about it because we know later, once they emigrated, after the Bar Kokhba rebellion suppression by the troops of Hadrian, when the Jerusalem was for some time called Aelia Capitolina, and for some years Jews were not able even to approach it. Only the successor of Hadrian, Antoninus Pius, waived this order, waived this ban, and they were again able to settle in Jerusalem, but many of them emigrated around the world, and Jewish communities actually spread all around the world, even much more than it was previously. They were also present in many places. Before this tragedy that on their own wish touched them, I mean the Bar Kokhba rebellion suppression, and their Odyssey voyage through the world, I would say, got facilitated, because they were present in many places before that, but after suppression of Bar Kokhba rebellion, their emigration got facilitated. And Mr. Shlomo Sand, in his book I mentioned previously, just coined a concept thesis that, of course, Jewish people to some extent were always in the nowadays Palestine, and the real Jews are modern Palestinians because they were always there, and they only accepted Islam and Arabic language, but they are Jewish. You know, I don't like with many theses, like the fact that Jewish nation was formed in the 19th century, the concept, I agree with Shlomo Sand. But with his thesis with respect to Palestinians being Jewish, I cannot agree with. Why? I will tell you. Because they do not follow Jewish practices. They are Muslims. And maybe some of them are the descendants of ancient Israelis, maybe not. We know through the history how many nations settled and were expelled from Palestine. So about the pure ethnic continuity, we cannot talk in this region. And as recent even genetic study said, even regarded as the most purest one of the most purest population, Icelanders, they also have some admixtures to their gene pool from the very exotic places. Not only Scottish, where after the emigration from Norway at the end of the 9th century, their great-great-grandfathers had to kidnap the great-great-grandmothers because they were mainly guys, mainly from Scotland, but they also have some admixture from the Nemets population, so Mongoloid population from the shores of the White Sea, and some of them have even admixtures from the ladies, so great-great-grandmothers from the North America, because we know that they had contacts with the natives, Indian population of North America. So we see that this concept of Mr. Shlomo Sand about continuity and Jewishness of current Palestinians is completely it's a complete nonsense. But the fact that Jewish nation in the modern understanding, modern term, was coined in the 19th century, it's actually true. So that's why I wanted to organize the things. And coming back to Palestinians, the funny thing is that in Arabic they are called Philistine, because we know that there is no P in Arabic, and Philistine, they actually inherited the name after Indo-Europeans Philistines who were living in the antiquity on these territories, and also partially some Lebanon territories. So it's quite funny how the name can be inherited and adopted by some groups of people, and this nation of Palestine is actually in a statu nascendi. It is created, it is being created like many nations were created in the flames of war. We will see how it will end up. But I hope that now with this short speech, short presentation, I explain you that book of Mr. Shlomo Sand about the invention of Jewish nation is interesting. There are many true and interesting hypotheses, but saying that Palestinians are direct descendants of Jewish people and they are the real Jews, being Muslims and speaking Arabic, and actually taking into account many migrations and influxes of different population that happened since the suppression of Bar Kokhba rebellion till today, we cannot defend this hypothesis of Mr. Shlomo Sand about the Jewishness of Palestinian population. Take care, have a nice day, bye.